Welcome back, everybody. A couple things to show you this evening. A bit of a hiatus, yes, I know, it's been a while since my last video. My wife came to visit, so I think I'm justified in my time off. However, I do have some things to show you, so just let me hit pause and I'll show you what we've got on the bench. So, I'm back. I decided I'm going to do a bit of a 2-for-1. I'll show a little bit of Serenity and the Delica. Some because with I didn't really do a hell of a lot model-wise this week for obvious reasons. But I do have some progress to show on both, so I'm going to put them both together in this video. So first off, you see the Delica. She's all painted. I got the two main colors and the black front window trims. I haven't done the rear window yet, but that'll be in sunglass black. I'm quite happy the way it's turned out, although initially beforehand the green and the pale gold were very vibrant, and before I put the black on, the first thing popped in my mind was Turtle Van, and my wife agreed with me too, so I decided to do the black window trim, and I'm quite happy for it. It looks the part. And remember one of my previous videos I said I needed to get some more gold. What I ended up doing, I ended up putting some straight gold underneath, a bit of as a color blocker so it wasn't so opaque. And the straight gold on this was actually quite nasty looking. You can see here, here's the regular gold, and here you can see the champagne gold. The regular gold is a very yellow gold, so I'm happy to put the champagne on. That looks a bit more to scale to the vehicle. So, carrying on with Serenity, not much to show. The gravity ring, you see here I've puttied it in a little bit. I've enlarged the mounting slots for the bottom braces. And I've also marked out my center hole here for attaching it to the top of the gravity rotor. I'm just making up these words, they sound right. On Serenity herself, see, I've more or less lined it up, got my pin in, and oh yeah, before I forget, I've hollowed it out, because if I'm going to get the circuit card, I'm going to get this to fit in there. For one, I'm going to have to cut it down. Two, I'm going to need a place to put it, so yeah, don't worry, it'll fit it when I'm done with it. And beyond that, I've got the holes drilled out for these two parts of the engine. And these will line up just like that. Yeah, the spacer here, the white shim, that was me getting the orientation mixed up. I thought that this end was supposed to go into the Firefly, the bulb there, the glowy bulb. No, not really. So I had to go around and fix it. But it looks good. It lines up. And yeah, I'm still working on the front here. I had to cut a bunch of detail off and put it back on, but it's getting there. Now the real star for Firefly is the bulb. Now you see now, I've cut it out, cut it all up, and I've light blocked, and I put some Mr. Surfacer on the ribs here. So do I have a flashlight handy? Will this work? Ish. So you can see all lit up more or less. There we go. Some shadows there. Minimal light leaks. When I got the yellow LED in there, that'll light up nicely. Apart from that, I've got my engines assembled. All light block. They work. I don't know if I can't remember my last video, but I'm sure no one will mind if I show you again. Just gonna attempt to twist the wires together. Missed that entirely. There we go. You can see the nice little flicker going on there. And once they're painted the right color, it'll look really good. And if you recall, oops, criminy, sorry about that, folks. I said none of the silicone molds I made are going to survive the build because I'm going to destroy them. I did find a use for the engine ones. When it comes time to paint the whole engines, boom, instant masks. I'll just have to paint the inside of the engine by hand, but whoop-de-doo. That's doesn't really concern me too much. Yeah, that's about all I've got going on. Hopefully next couple days you'll see a little bit more progress. I'm just, for the Delica, I'm starting, now the exterior is mostly done. I'll probably put a clear coat on just to make it all look all nice and super shiny. The Delica. I do have to paint this in here silver, because, well, you can see the headlights there. But once, so I'm going to start moving on towards the interior. The Serenity, I'm still waiting on the LEDs to come in from China. Should be here in the next couple of days, and once that happens, I can start putting together the lighting. Oh, I just want to show you. Remember the shuttles? I'm just going to show you my final cast. Okay, so here are the shuttles. This is the original. This one here is my resin copy. Unfortunately, I couldn't keep the wings on the copy. I'll just have to make a set and glue them back on. But for a simple open face mold, I'm really happy the way it turned out. All the little details I put in there have been preserved nicely. So yeah, it's going to look really sharp inside Serenity. To that effect, let me zoom out. I'm just going to put them in their shuttle base and you get an idea. There's one. That's the resin copy. And here's the original. You see I've cleaned up a little bit the shuttle bay. And it's a bit more form-fitting as looking at the the universal full-size, well, filming miniature. 12 foot long, and it's a miniature. Anyway, yeah, so fits in a bit more snugly now. I did lose some grading detail here on the side, but I'm not really concerned about that because I haven't decided if it's going to be the actual Serenity, or, pardon my hand, or just a Firefly class transport. The idea I have for my base, it could go either way. But that's where that sits. It's coming along nicely. I'm really looking forward to starting to see this stuff come together. So hopefully, next couple of days I can start doing some serious soldering. And I should be getting some paint on this soon too, because I'm realizing I'm running out of months. But that's more my concern than your guys's. At any rate, so that's about all I got for this evening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I promise I'll have some more interesting updates later as we go along.